What's up, YouTube? We're big boy and Blastoise. Okay, well they're waiting on us, so we're gonna have to get forward. I remember the last little bit of this game, and yeah, very disappointed in the story at current moment. I've taken a month off from playing this game because of said reason. No, it's not just because of that reason. I had a lot of like real life stuff come up. So I took a break, and I'm only playing this game like once a week, if that, because I don't want to like overly assert myself when playing an MMO. When I play MMOs, I'm like a very like lax person now, because I'm the type of person who like raids and does all the silly stuff and pushes myself a little bit too far. So I would like to, you know, try to enjoy this game's story and the narrative, as was the plan with this game, and the narrative was finally getting very, very good. It was getting very good. I enjoy the aesthetic of these like Sky Trooper guys. I think they're cool. I think the Eternal Empire and like, you know, everything that's going on there is like pretty decently fun stuff. And there's a cool knights and stuff like that. Like it's pretty cool stuff, but they just literally threw a lot of the lore building and a lot of the world building into the dumpster in the last like couple missions. So I think by the end of this, I'm going to pretend this ending part did not exist. We only have like 2 more chapters to get through, so we might actually finish this part of the game up today, which I forget what it was called. I honestly do. Is it just called the Eternal Throne? Oh, the Eternal Throne. Yeah, we have like 3 more parts for the Eternal Throne, and then we're done. And the Eternal Throne so far it was really good until about the halfway point, and there were a couple of questionable, there were quite a few questionable like parts of the game where the narrative just like kind of like dove off a cliff a few times. I was like, okay, well that's questionable, but it was like serviceable questionable, where I was like, okay, I will see where you go with this. But now we're in the 11th hour, and it feels like they've taken away more than they've given with their narrative, which is super unfortunate. It kind of it really bleeds the ending of Game of Thrones, where it just feels like the writers think they knew better than what the players wanted, so they kind of just twisted the whole narrative and retconned a lot of shit, or like they made characters do things that aren't their normal motivation just to be like, oh, we got one off on you. It's like, well, that doesn't make sense for the character though, so why do that? Why make it like, why go so far against expectation that's like not what the character would do ever, right?
Has broken her bonds. Now she will
Good thing I caught that.
than ever.
We'll stop her.
The Alliance won't rest until she's removed from the throne.
I hope you get that chance. Did you discover anything significant inside my vault?
Yeah, I found the thing actually. I found the real power of the Emperor or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure.
Something in particular you're worried about?
Pretty crazy.
The artifacts hidden there are more dangerous than you can imagine. If you used them, it would be at your own peril.
It was like the voice of like the previous Emperor before Valkyrin, right, or something like that, where it's like a voice being like his soul, and it's like phylactery basically. Because apparently the Sith are basically liches for the universe. Kind of crazy.
Then we must act quickly.
Do you guys know that Darth Vader was effectively a lich? in this game's canon, Darth Vader would essentially be a lich, and Darth Sidious would also essentially be a lich, which is really funny, because then they could like, you know, they could kiss each other and stuff like that, and you know, become lichborn. Be crazy. What's up, G-Bard? How are you? Are you gonna come kiss me? Are you gonna become lichborn with me? I want to become a lich. Let's get home first,
We can
Pookie.
figure out a strategy once we're back on Odessen.
Wouldn't mind a bit of R&R first. Or at least a nice long nap in my own bed.
There.
Setting a course for... call coming in.
Wow, is it gonna be Scorpio? Oh no. Somebody, I have no idea. Oh, gotta take things back. I see. He's just like, bro, I can't get a fucking break. Same, dude. But this whole like galaxy at war thing is just, it's going a bit too far. Also, are there drops for this game today? No, not right now. There sometimes are. This game usually has drops. For some reason, they like to put out like a drop every month.
Where's the gravestone?
Adessen, I need a status report now.
Now.
Balin caught us in dry dock. Just installed the last of those new upgrades. Need a few minutes to recalibrate our systems.
Ground forces are holding the line until the gravestone's up, but we're outnumbered and outgunned.
Balin's getting reckless. Yep, she's
Full-scale
free.
invasion is a desperate move.
But if it works, she can wipe out the Alliance in one fell swoop.
Unless we beat her. You and Lana
Whoa.
can lead the charge. I'll do more
You can't
damage
talk
by
about that in
slowing behind
2025,
enemy
Darren. You're not Eminem. You're not him. Can't bake her a cake then. Rap God's like an intense song.
This battle to end quickly.
The Alliance is showing unexpected resistance. We still have the advantage, but the price of victory will be high.
Then pay it. Arkan is here. Mother, father, the Outlander. I will paint Odessen with their blood.
Okay, okay, crazy. Like, she's just crazy at this point. She's just... You guys ever play World of Warcraft? Because this is the same exact thing they did to Sylvanas in Shadowlands. Like, they just literally Battle for Azeroth into fucking Shadowlands. Like, they just took the character, there were a couple cliffs, and they just threw her off of them. That's what happened. Jesus, this area's fucking loud. We're in a war zone, I get it, but man, calm down. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room full of rats. Rats.
Maybe we can find something to clear
Rats
out
are
of this
men,
battle.
and men are rats. Wait, what?
I've got you.
Would you guys want to be a rat, or would you guys want to be a, like, dog? What kind of animal would you guys want to be? Would you guys want to be, like... What are we gonna do? We are the rats? We are rats? I think I want to be a monkey. Oh, I added a new emote, by the way. I got, Zero the Kong. Now, it's a Donkey Kong emote. We're gonna need more of those. For when we become the world record holder for Donkey Kong, oh shit. I was just cleaving. I wasn't fucking paying attention. I didn't even kill anything, did I? I killed one soldier. Sick. Oh, I have to kill things anyway. Commandeer a walker. Oh. Gotta steal a walker. Gotta get a wheelchair. I mean, a mecha. We'll go grab this mecha real quick, I guess. How'd I die? I died so quick.
Take a breath.
I even have a healer. How did I die through a healer? That's crazy. That ain't hardcore. Boom. Yeah, like, they just got the lead. I don't know, man. How'd I die? How'd I fucking die? I don't believe. I don't believe for a goddamn second that I died there. See the Donkey Kong info?
See the new Donkey Kong info?
What the new box art with Pauline in it? Because like Pauline is like a character, right, in the game. Like, is it like Kid Pauline or is it like young Pauline? Because it looks like Child Pauline. I hope they add her to Mario Kart. That'd be cool. For free. Oh god. Hi. I don't know what I'm shooting. How do I shoot? Okay. Oh, that's a stomp. Okay, stompers, heavy cannon, charge weapons. Cool. Oh. Being chased. Being chased. Oh well. See you later, bozos. Oh, fuck you. That's crazy. Oh, I should probably like charge my own weapon, right? To like blast him. Blast him! But yeah, I saw some of the info for the new Donkey Kong game. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I've seen like all of it, but I'll still end up playing it. I do really want to see like where the game goes. I want to see what people like end up doing with it, because it looks like it's going to be a really interesting kind of like 3D platformer. I think either a lot of people will get really behind it, or it's going to be one of those weird ones. But I feel like a lot of people like it. Nintendo usually makes pretty good 3D platformers. It's been a while since we've had one, right? That's like good. The last one I remember is like Mario Odyssey. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really know 3D platformer wise. Like Hat in Time came out before Odyssey, right? That's the last one I really remember. I think there's that other game, right? Rush or whatever? Speed? Whatever. It's like Sonic inspired. I guess there's a Sonic one too, right? Frontiers, but Frontiers doesn't really like feel the same way, right? Frontiers, I guess, is a thing. I should probably try it. It's definitely wait for you. You want more countries? I'll be playing it, so you're more than welcome to form an opinion here. Obvious target. Damn. I will definitely be playing it though. I'm looking forward to it. Watch me just like nuke this guy. Got a lightsaber. I like how they're just called Knights of Zakul too. They're very much just fodder for the army, but they're still like, you know, they're still elite soldiers. It's much more believable than having somebody be called like a Jedi without a name, right? Like unnamed Jedi, unnamed Dark Sith. Like, okay, what does that mean? The Star Wars universe, I feel like most Sith and most Jedi are like named because there's like so few of them. At least in the one that we have to deal with in you know, at least the ones that we deal with in the canon universe, right? Because I don't think this universe is considered canon anymore, right? I think it was considered canon for a little while, but probably not even after this game came out, I'd assume. Oh, we're getting walloped. Let's destroy this guy first. Boom! Kaboom! Sploosh kaboom! But yeah, no, I'm so excited for Donkey Kong. You have no idea. I love me some 3D platformers. Like I really like 3D platformers. I really liked Infinity Nikki when it came out, because like if you guys don't remember, if you guys weren't here, I was simping for Infinity Nikki because Infinity Nikki was fantastic at launch. It was quite good. The gacha element was a bit greedy, I will give it that. Like, but other than the gacha element being very greedy, the like, you know, which it's going to be, it's a gacha game, right? The game was pretty good. Like if you wanted a 3D platformer, Infinity Nikki was very good, right? But man, did they ruin that fucking game. That game is so bad right now, it's so ruined that I feel sick even mentioning it in a sentence. That game is like the most disappointing piece of trash shit they've ever done. They retconned the story. Like they redid the entire story like 3 fucking times. So it's like, it's not even worth trying to play the game because the developers will just like reset everything like randomly because they fucking feel like it. It's so stupid. What about my ship?
Forces were protecting the ship. What happened?
They're still holding.
Weebs out. Bro, I love being a weeb. Weebs are eating good right now. You should join the weeb culture.
Enemy artillery slowed our progress. I got this. Ogorok gave me some toys.
Get her, vet. Go. Be careful out there. Yeah.
It's dangerous behind.
Be careful, Pookie. I love her.
Relax. They'll never even know I'm here.
If we hit the enemy forces from behind,
oh
we buy the
shit.
gravestone some time.
You're still here, Pookie? We were in a ship together for the longest time, girlfriend. Nah, weebs are eating good, man. You gotta catch up on One Piece, G-Bard. You really do. I need someone else to talk to One Piece about. The only person I talk to about One Piece right now is like Angerville, because I think Oldish is behind a little bit, and I don't want to spoil him because like the last like 5 chapters have been fucking insane in terms of like world building. Like the last like 5 or 6 chapters, crazy. I'm like chomping at the bit here for the next chapter. The past, you're still catching up on Naruto. You played all the games. You played all the Naruto games, and you haven't. You haven't finished catching up on Naruto. Are you reading like Boruto? Psycho. Are you going to read Boruto? Is that like on your docket list too? I like Boruto. I think it's a pretty good read. I'm caught up. I think a chapter came out yesterday, so I guess I'm not caught up anymore. Need to read that chapter today. Probably. They usually come out on the 20th unless they're taking like a bye-week, a bye-month or whatever. Because like it's a monthly publication. Don't really have any interest in reading at the moment. I know. You said you wanted to catch up, read more Stormlight Archive, and then you didn't. I'm almost done with the first book of Wax and Wane. I'll be finishing that sometime this week or next week. I'm really enjoying it too. I think it's really fun. It's really intense, and I didn't expect a love triangle, even though it's not really a love triangle. I wasn't expecting romance to be an important part of the story for Wax and Wane. I was thinking it would be more like detective cop drama, which it is. It definitely is more detective cop drama than romance, but I wasn't expecting any I was expecting very light amounts of like romance, right? If anything, because Brandon Sanderson doesn't really like write romances that poignant in his works that much. It's usually more like whatever's the world is more important than the romance. But so far I'm liking, yeah, Marasa, yeah, Marasi. I'm reading it. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so but yeah, no, she's a sick character. I really like her. I like how like gung-ho she is and how like how much of a straight shooter she is, especially compared to like her sister. Her sister is just like not a straight shooter. Her sister's like really fucking shady. Holy shit. Like super fucking shady. Like they're so opposite. Or sister, is it cousin? I think it's cousin, right? Not sister. They're related by like blood or like by familial ties. And then after I read that one and the second one, I'll read Secrets of Mistborn. I need to finish catching up before the 3rd series comes out for Mistborn.
Sinya and I are close. We won't let them take the ship.
I can't believe he's making 3 for Mistborn, like for the Mistborn like sect individually. Like that's insane. How important he sees that in the realm of the Cosmere. Pew 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 pew. I love how these guys look like this. Mistborn's gonna be 4 series. Oh my god. I better catch up by the time Mistborn 3 comes out. And then he has his new Secret series is coming out soon too. Like Secret Project, right? That the series of the Secret Project. He has his like 5th book coming out of that soon, but that might not be Cosmere related at all. We'll have to see. House of the Ember Dark. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Oh, he looks like me. Slam jamming. Mother and son.
Arkan and I are at the gravestone.
Cool, good to hear your voice.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Senya.
It's good to be back. And now I get to thank you for all you've done for me and for Arkan. It's time to repay our debt.
Heads up! Got some uninvited guests.
Boop, boop. How bad is it?
Can you and Arkan hold your positions?
We can try, but without reinforcements.
We can't lose the gravestone. We're on our way.
It's an exciting time for reading and video games too. There's been a lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna be addicted to Stellar Coomer Blade for a little while. Until I finish 100% the game, I think I'm gonna be obsessed with it. I wasn't expecting to dig it as much as I do. I really fuck with it though. I really fuck with it. It's so good. Like, especially because, like, I heard from a lot of people, like, I watched reviews of the game and stuff from people who, like, I normally watch. I didn't watch anybody play through the whole game because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But I watched, like, reviews and stuff of people saying stuff like, oh, the story's, like, really bad, or, like, you know, this, that. I was like, it honestly feels like whatever controversy existed because of Stellar Blade still, like, really permeates the work, right? It permeates the, you know, people still think of the controversy when they think about talking about the game, because they don't want to be like, oh yeah, dude. It feels like a lot of people are just really scared of praising it because the game had such a bad rap, because people took it as like an overly sexual game, which it kind of is very sexual in its own way, but it's not like, I've played through it. It's not like Bayonetta is worse in terms of its like overt sexuality and, like, you know, overt like Coomer kind of, you know, content, right? Like, the character for Bayonetta is like an intensely sexual character. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's played up for laughs, but it's also, you know, an extremely like sexual character. Eve isn't, like, the characters aren't inherently like very sexual. They're just very well designed, and they're like, you know, very sexy looking characters, but they're not like, you know, like that. They're not like making sex jokes at each other and being like provocative. They're just, the game is designed to get the gaze of people to see it as provocative, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. It's pure Gooner game. You can't convince you other. No, there's pure Gooner games. There are pure Gooner games. That's not a pure Gooner game. There's like, what is it? Triple F, Fuda, Fix, something and Dine or whatever. That game is a pure Gooner game for sure. I don't think it's a Gooner game. I just think it's a game with like Gooner elements, but it's definitely not a Gooner game. It's definitely a good game first and then a Gooner cesspool second, but it's still a Gooner cesspool. That doesn't change that it has Gooner in it. I'm not gonna say it doesn't have Gooner energy, but it does. But, you know, it's definitely a well-designed game first. Well thought out game, well designed. The developers obviously really liked what they were making too, because they made a lot of stuff, right? Like, there's a lot of outfits to collect. There's a lot of things to do in the game. It's just a straight up porn game. That's what I think of when I see like a Gooner game. Like, would you say Marvel Rivals is a Gooner game? Because, like, those characters in Marvel Rivals are basically as sexual looking as Eve is, and a lot of people play Marvel Rivals. Like, have you seen the Hulk mod? Dude, that dong is insane. The Hulk mod just goes fucking crazy hard. Like, I really think people just want to, like, bury it as, like, a Gooner game because of the controversy, even though it does have elements of it, but I feel like a lot of people are dismissing it on purpose because of the controversy that it had, because it had a really big controversy over it being very sexual. But it's like, the game itself is like less sexual than a lot of other games on the market that market themselves as sexual, and it didn't really, you know. The characters aren't, like, the designs of the characters are sexual, but the characters themselves aren't sexual. It's not like a game that's playing it up on purpose at all times, I guess is the way to put it. Where I have a hard time seeing why it bothered people, but Bayonetta did not bother people at all. Because people are like, oh yeah, Bayonetta, whatever. That game is just the sexual ass fucking game, right? Like, okay, fine. But, like, the game that has, like, a very pretty girl character is like, oh yeah, no, we're, like, we hate this one because it's objectifying too much, but it's like, you know, it's not empowering, it's objectifying. I'm not sure where that really like comes from, for like where that energy is coming from for it. At least like having played the game and having like seen what's on store for it.
We will make them full.
We couldn't have held out much longer alone.
I should have known Valen would attack Odessen. Just like Voss, you gave us shelter. And now you're paying the price.
Which is different than a game that tries to sell itself as a real game. I think it's fine to have like very attractive characters though. It's also a game that's like in the genre that's known for having very attractive male characters too. Like it's not like a lot of people wanted to compare it to Dark Souls and Souls-like games, and I think that's kind of where the dissonance hit. So Marvel Rivals is as much of a Gooner game as Overwatch. Damn, those are fucking crazy Gooner games then. I've seen the fucking source. I've seen how people act in those games and the... Damn. That's true. So they're more of a Gooner game than Stellar Blade. Got it. I agree. I agree. That's... Overwatch is kind of a Gooner game in its own right. Like, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Because
time to earn your keep.
To stand against Valen.
We've chosen to stand with you, Commander.
We will not let Odessen falter.
This is cute. They're actually coming together to like help us.
Walkers coming our way.
We really had to give them so much benefit of the doubt, so I'm happy they're a part of our team here. I don't know, man. Have you seen... I don't know, man. Marvel Rivals. I'm pretty sure all the characters have like nude mods because the game basically shipped with nude skins without like, you know, they're just there. You can pull them out. So, you know, like the developers intentionally designed the characters to be naked. So I don't fucking know, man. I think that qualifies as much of a Gooner game as Stellar Blade at that point.
Nice.
I'm not saying I don't shame Gooner games at all. I think they're fine. I think it's cool to have attractive characters and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. I don't have like a hard time, like, you know, dissociating it.
My sister's unleashing the full fury of the Eternal Empire on Odessen.
Conquest isn't enough. She seeks to annihilate us. For her, this is personal.
You will use her anger against her. Yep, she sucks.
I can end this battle with a single fight.
That shouldn't be hard.
And Overwatch too. Overwatch is
blinded by her bloodlust.
Overwatch is definitely less of a sexualized game, but the community and the artists and the people around that game had definitely made it go really bad, really towards that like, you know, angle.
Arkin and I will join you.
It means a lot.
I'm honored to have you fighting at my side.
I'm happy they're gonna help us.
Is ours, Commander. You've given us a chance to atone for our family's crimes. We won't waste it.
My daughter must be stopped at any cost.
At any cost. I will not stop her. I'm gonna kill her. What did I get? Guard break, Arkin. Oh, they're actually both here. You can control Arkin and Senya as my partner. That's crazy.
Stellar Blade would be hard to explain to a parent catching you playing ha 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 ha.
Okay. I mean, I don't think a child should be playing Stellar Blade. That's a different conversation. I don't think it would be like... I don't know. When I was a kid, I had played like The Witcher and stuff like that when I was about 15. I feel like it would be... If I was a parent and I saw my kid, I'd be like, 16 Stellar Blades, probably alright. I think so. But like, I would not be giving it... I would be weirded out, you know, I wouldn't be about it if my kid was any younger than that. But I know when I was like 15, I had played worse games than that. But, you know, that was unsupervised internet privileges. But when I'm talking about like a game that's like, you know, has like sexual themes and like sexual characters that are like slightly towards the sexual like aspect, that when I was starting to get interested in, like, I felt like I was understanding what was happening, I was about 15 years old. So as a parent seeing a kid in that situation, I feel like I'd be like, yeah, 15 is probably about the age for them to show that interest and stuff like that. A little bit younger than that, I might be like, how do you really feel about it? What's going on? You know, kind of vibe. But, you know, that's just like talking like parent talk though. On Newgrounds, you were oh god, don't remind me of the youth of my youth. Don't remind me of my youth at all, please.
Bringing some new toys for the troops. Let's light the enemy up.
There was definitely yeah, there was some worse shit out there. It was very easy to get a hold of. I think it's a lot harder now, especially in Texas. I live in Texas now, so it's a lot harder to go that route, which I kind of, you know, I kind of agree with, honestly. I'm kind of like at the point where I kind of get that there's like very damaging stuff when it comes to like letting adolescents like have access to content like that with ease. But also that comes down to parenting too. Parents need to be able to stand up to make sure their childs are, you know, within the guidelines of doing things that aren't that. So, but my parents were like a little too hands-off for all sorts of different reasons. So I kind of had like, you know, really bad internet access. So I went through all sorts of sites and things and stuff that I probably should not have ever seen. And I've heard some stories from like other friends of mine. I know one of my buddies is like, yeah, no, the first time I saw something like that, I was like way too young, and now I can't like look at a person the same, like a normal person the same. I'm like, oh, really? That's like intense. Because like I can, you know, I can be around people normally without being worried about it, but oh yeah, I'm gonna have to kill these guys without the mech, even though it says I can use the mech. Okay, well, let's destroy them. What was that? Throw an EMP grenade. Oh, he'll just tank it though, like hard tank it. You had unrestricted internet at like 11? Yeah, me too. I think it was about 11 years old or something. I had like a laptop. I had a laptop. I was playing WoW and stuff. I was around like all sorts of different people. Never really ran into like any really bad stories, right? Nothing particularly awful, right? There were some slightly weird ones, but nothing particularly too crazy to say. At least feels like not too crazy, right? But I'm sure if I really went over it with people, they'd be like, yeah, no, that was really weird. But I feel like after talking to a lot of other people who've been raised, like, you know, more or less raised on the internet, I don't feel like I was exposed to anything too horrendous. Definitely things I shouldn't have seen at that age, but that I wasn't ready and I couldn't really like, you know, understand.
Father's pet. I was just talking about you.
Enough blood. Enough blood has been spilled.
Our forces have suffered enough, Balin. This won't end until we face each other.
You think I care how many die in this war?
Now that I've broken
and then we didn't have good games to play until now. There are always good games to play online, man.
I will chew up your friends and grind your precious alliance into paste. When I finally hunt you down.
What the hell is that kid doing in the background? Like walked up and like fully like Iron Man posed on the ground for her. Oh, fight me. Oh, come kill your family. That's smug as fuck.
Your whole family's on Odessen. Valkorion, Arkan, even Senya. Stop playing games and come have your revenge.
With pleasure.
She's gonna actually fight us? Let's go.
My daughter has taken your bait.
We should clear out as many enemy troops as possible before my sister arrives.
I get the Mecha Slamma. Mecha Slamma Jamma. Woo! Yeah, no, when I was like gaming online when I was younger, I mostly played World of Warcraft. I had like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which was alright, but I didn't like sink that much time into it. I played a lot of StarCraft 2 at a point, a lot of World of Warcraft. Morrowind was my shit. I played so much Morrowind. I would always go back to playing Morrowind. I still go back to playing Morrowind every so often. And then I had like my Nintendo console, so like I would just play like Nintendo games pretty often. That's actually how like my stream started. Like I played StarCraft 2 on stream because I was like, at a point I was like a kind of a competitive StarCraft 2 player, but not like, you know, not like that competitive, but like I tried to compete in like, you know, ESL and stuff like that. I tried back when the game was like StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. I think I hit Masters at a point as well. I forget, it's been such a long time. It might have been Diamond, it might have been Masters. It was one of the two though. Like I played a lot of StarCraft 2. I really like that game. I really want to like revisit it at some point. I do know I will go through like, at some point we'll have to go through the campaigns because I really want to do that. And I tried to do that at one point, but we never finished it because of, you know, interest. Being fickle and young and being like, ah, yeah, no, I'm gonna like go do something else, like speedrun Pokemon Snap. That was a thing. That was fun. Can I like just walk past them basically? I don't think he can kill me. Doesn't seem like he has enough firepower to do that. Why is he teleporting around? The fuck? What the hell? Eject. Okay. I guess I lose the fight no matter what. Ugh, lame.
Galen will be here soon. I want status updates.
Fried those artillery guns as promised. I guess they weren't happy about it. They kinda got me pinned down. Gonna need a little help.
That's not the only one in trouble. Enemy ambush cut us off.
Yes, Nero.
Left. Position's about to be overrun.
Yeah, well, I've got about 2 minutes before they squash me like a bug.
Even you cannot save everyone, Outlander. By choosing who shall live, you also choose who shall die.
Saving Vet.
Ready for that burden.
Vet, we're coming for you.
I knew I could count on you.
I'm not afraid to die. Just didn't think I'd go out like this.
Goddamn, Nero. Soldiers are expendable. Nope. Don't give up.
You're not dead yet, Torian. Keep fighting. After we help Vet, we'll come for you.
I know how this ends. Just win the war. Don't let me die in vain.
Let's move.
Bro.
Vet needs our help.
They really gave me a Mass Effect style choice, but they think I care about these characters that I haven't really built relationships with that well, you know. Like I kind of like that. I think Torian's funny because he's got Nero's voice actor. I do like Torian. I think he's cool. So it's kind of unfortunate if he actually does die here, but they're literally throwing like a "you choose who dies" moment. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. Feels kind of trite a little bit. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. Okay, kill these guys. Boop, 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 boop. I'm out of power. That's right. I was wondering why my character was like, oh, he just died. Thought I was gonna have to EMP him, but he just fell over. I don't even think I hit that walker like, at all.
Long enough for us to get there, I hope.
I was just hoping I could skip some of the enemies. That's all. I don't want to fight everything. I already have too much XP as is. Like, I'm not gonna, you know.
We're almost there.
I hope we're not too late.
I'm never gonna struggle with the amount of like XP I have. Like, oh, 3 more hours of bonus XP, whoop-de-doo. But like, I'm over leveled at this point. And the content scales to your level too, so I don't even know if I need to worry about my like level anymore. I did worry about it for a little while because like the previous areas of the game were, you know, not scaling areas, but now it's like everything scales to my level, so it's like, what's the point? Especially since I keep getting like less surrounding artillery forces. Okay. You're really struggling to kill these guys, I bet? Bro. What do you mean? Cool. Oh, it's night. Guard break. Boom. Blast all of them. Let's fucking go. Commanding roar. What does this do? Oh, reflection barrier. Well, we won. We won just as quickly as we started it.
But I'll survive. Not going to lie, I started to wonder if you'd make it.
I would never fail you, Pookie.
I said I'd come for you, Vet. I don't break promises with my friends.
I'm grateful for that. Thank you. What about Torian?
Probably
Torian, do you copy? We're coming for you next.
Wrong again, Outlander. I found your Mandalorian pet. Now he's all mine.
He gets captured. Okay.
You've got my attention.
What do you want?
That was the point.
When the Outlander comes for you, Arkin and I will be at her side.
I'm counting on it, Mother. You got what you wanted. I'm on Odessin. Now let's end this.
I thought you'd never ask.
I've been waiting far too long
Yo.
to kill you.
I want to kill her.
I've broken Father's chains, and now I'm going to break you. I'm sending you a location. We meet there.
It's time for our final duel, Pookie.
Feeling a bit lightheaded. I'll stay here and recover while you go smack Valen all the way back to Zakul.
I feel like that's a bad idea, but you know. Yeah, so he's not gonna die anyway. So what? Why try to make it seem like I'm making a choice like that and then just immediately take it away too? Like, what was the point? They could have at least like bait and switched it a little bit. It could have gone on a little bit longer, but no, the character's just like, oh yeah, I got your dude. Now come fight me, or you know, I'm gonna kill him anyway. It's like, okay, cool. He's alive. You saved him for me. I didn't have to do it. Like, what do you mean? Why couldn't we have just left it as like Valen might have killed him and just gone with the narrative that was what was happening? So much question. This game just has so many questionable like decisions with the narrative right now, and it's super bothering me. At least they can skip most of these mobs because I don't want to fight any of them, dude. I just want to get to the end. I gotta go in here. Ugh. I do have to fight some guys. Let's go, rigor mortis. So you got just back in your disc history. You're clearing AQ-40 and got a 12 blast from the past. So you're killing Horde Priest outside of Stormwind. But they were also doing something, so you got in trouble with from it by Anthem. Oh yeah, you were killing the person resetting Oni buff, right? Yeah, the person who like resets the Oni buff for people, you were killing them. Yeah, of course you got in trouble for that. Of course somebody got mad at you for that, bro. The one guy you're not supposed to kill. Yeah.
Send in troops to cover their retreat. I've got your back.
That's pretty fucking funny, though. I don't think I even remember that. But yeah, no. Killing the guy who's doing Oni buff back in the day when there was no booning. That's so toxic. You see, the version of Classic you're playing now is so much better. There's so many changes, it's crazy. They were a bunch of... I don't think so. I think it just wasn't your... I don't think it was a group that fit you at the time. You wanted to be a lot more like casual and chill about it, and they're like... They were like the best alliance guild on the server. I'm pretty sure. So I think you just weren't a fit for it at the time. I'm still like really good with like a lot of them too. A lot of them are still like friends of mine. The elevator here. Dude, but that reminds me, dude. The version of WoW you're playing right now for Classic is so much easier. Holy shit. You have your Chrono Boon, you have multi-spec, you have the better PvP.
Just take her down.
You have all of these like quality of life things in that version that you're playing right now. It's insane. First let Torian go.
Torian, and I'll see what I can do.
You actually care for the life of this crawling worm? Pathetic. What did Father ever see in you? Did he really think you could steal my throne?
You are not worthy of the throne. You are not.
Oh shit. Daddy's out here.
I'm more deserving than your new puppet.
Oh, I agree, Chibart. It's really funny to me because like you were telling me how the changes, how you don't want there to be more changes like Classic WoW, like to add content, but you're sitting here in the game with all the changes. You know what I mean? You're in the some changes era right now.
You sick, twisted. Torian didn't deserve to die like that.
Only the strong.
But no, I agree that like boons are. I wish boons existed in their original Classic release. I wish the honor system wasn't like degenerate as well, because I would have actually probably grinded it.
Even Valkorion is too scared to face me now that my chains are broken.
It is basically retail.
Enough blood has been
You're so right, dude. It's basically retail. I agree.
Do you have any last words before I end this pitiful family reunion?
You are beyond redemption. This is what Valkorion wants. Yeah, too. This is what Valkorion wants.
Your father has been manipulating both of us. Don't you wonder why he's doing it?
His motives don't matter to me. Not anymore. Now, I just want to destroy him. And you. Time to die, Father!
Oh shit. I gotta put on like buffs. I'm gonna get fucked up. No, yeah, like it's just funny to me that there's like a lot of changes that have gone there. And like it makes the game very different. I think it makes it a better, more healthy game though. I don't disagree with them either. Cuz like it was pretty shitty to have to like just, you know, I would get my world buffs sometime during the week and then just not log on my character pretty much the whole week because I had to be ready for raid. You know, so And I wanted to bring all my world buffs, and I didn't want to like world buff like the day before or something, because like my work schedule wasn't as weird as it is now, but I still worked like really early in the morning, so I wasn't up and around during the same times other people were, because I went to bed like, I want to say I went to bed at like 7 p.m., 6 p.m. I know I went to bed pretty early. Not as early as I go to bed now, but this is even easier. Like, this is actually like pathetically easy compared to like the fight I had to do with her before. It's fucking Jesus Christ, man. Well, oh, I'm gonna just get hit by it. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. Oh, that did no damage. That did no damage. Whatever. But it's still a different game, and I'm not trying to like, you know, make you mad or anything. I was just, you know, thinking about it. Because we were just talking about it the other day where you tell it, like, not even the other day, last night, where you're telling me that like changes would like really sour your taste to the game, but changes are like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're cool, sometimes you just gotta like, you know, see them through. Because like I would agree that like all of the changes that have happened are positive, you know, made the game like a lot better. Especially the addition of hardcore too, like being in official mode. And I really hope if they do Classic Plus and they like push more towards it, they do a lot more class balancing, because having the same thing right now that you have where they have before there was a dot cap on a dot and a buff cap. I don't know if the buff cap's still in the game, but I know the dot cap is no longer in the game. And the dot cap really hindered a lot of classes. Now I'm sure warlocks are a lot more viable. I'm sure like Senya just dies and comes back to life. Like warlocks are a lot more valuable. We had a couple of warlocks in our guild, but it was basically just at a point we were like, dude, just roll a mage. We only need like one warlock to make the mages stronger. Kind of vibe. But now I'm sure the warlocks can all put their curses up, and it makes the bosses a lot more fun for them.
This isn't over. Even now, my daughter is a threat.
Oh, Father, you know me so well.
Purple eyes. Big changes. They are big changes. They are definitely big changes. They're good changes though, you know, but they are big. Yeah, I remember people getting mad because like, you know, you would like heal them or something. No, dude, the buff thing's a huge one, like genuinely, but like the other one's not so big. The buff one's massive. Because like imagine you have all your world buffs and then a motherfucker puts a power word shield on your ass and you lose like Dragon Slayer or something. That is fucked up. Imagine losing 5% crit because somebody put like a 20 health shield on your ass. That is the fucked shit. That is like the worst thing ever about Classic. That's the buff thing's definitely the biggest change by far, but it does make the game a lot better. I think at the end of the day, but it is the biggest one. It's really funny. I remember sometimes people would get so mad in raid because somebody would like give someone a shield or give someone a hot or something. It'd be like, oh, I put regrowth on you. I hope you're happy losing 6% of your DPS. That's so fucked. I played that version of the game. That shit sucked.
Then it's over. We won.
We won. Yay. We made it. We beat Valen. We killed her. I wish I cared more about her dying, because I feel like I should care. And she's not dead, I'm pretty sure, by the way, but I feel like I wish I cared more. But I don't care that much anymore, because the whole middle part of this expansion like made me not care. she feels like such an anime villain to the point where it's like the worst written anime villain.
Can't believe Torian's gone.
Like, this is like a cartoon villain, but cartoons are better written than this. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't even know. This is like a preschooler cartoon villain where it's like, this guy's just evil. And even then, she doesn't really compare. She's still worse than that. She's still just so damn boring at this point in the story. Yep, Torian's dead.
He sacrificed himself.
I miss
so
my
our
Pookie.
cause could live on.
We will honor his memory, along with everyone.
So he
who
did
fell
die for
defending
real,
Odessa.
guys.
We need to talk about my sister's death. I felt something when you struck her down, like her life force flowed into you.
Oh, did I inherit her crazy?
When Valkorion died.
Unlike my father, Valen didn't have the power to transfer his spirit to a new host.
Ah, yes.
Possible. You simply absorbed her strength while her spirit was obliterated. I hope that's all it was.
You think this is a
Are you
trick?
saying Valen's not really dead? Or do you think Valkorion is up to something?
I don't know. Something strange happened. And we both know my father can't be trusted.
Yes, I agree. I think your dad is like trying to possess me.
Urgent distress call coming in from Empress Asina.
Drummoncass is under attack. The Eternal Fleet is bombing us from...
Oh, the buff cap's a massive
We
change.
won't abandon an ally. I'm sending our fleet, Empress.
But other than that, the other changes are minor. The other changes are definitely like quality of life.
Picking up urgent distress signals from Coruscant and the other core worlds.
We know Valen didn't order this.
Arguably, the buff cap's also quality of life, but you know, you can stack so many more buffs now. You can, you know, play classes that weren't good. Instant mail, that's true. Instant mail. I think instant mail between alts existed before that. Maybe not. I didn't really play alts that much, so I'm not too sure.
I won't sit by while the Eternal
I
Fleet
feel like it
wipes
did,
out
but I've just
billions of
played so much
lives.
World of Warcraft that I just don't think about it.
This with your armies and fleets.
As long as they never put the fucking... As long as they never put the WoW token into the game, that's all I care about. That's genuinely all I care about. I don't want the WoW token in Classic at all.
There is only one way to stop them. Claim the Eternal Throne and seize your destiny.
I get it. He thinks he can use my body as his...
We're going
Okay.
to Zakul.
So we're... The whole setup here is that we're Valkorion, right? Because the Valkorion is the Sith spirit. He's gone through many different names, and he's possessed many different hosts as his phylactery to become the Lich Sith Lord of the universe every single time. So he's possessing us now to become the Lich Sith Lord of the universe again. Okay. I feel like that was painted on the wall this whole time. And that's fine. It's totally fine to do that narratively. But I wish... Like, my character knew that going into the fight with Valen, so why didn't we just figure something else out? No, we had to have our Jedi fight, right? It was a cinematic fight. It was cinematic. Oh, I'm getting like new sabers and stuff. Cool. Cool. I have to launch to play the next chapter. That's crazy. Oh, these are like level 60 gears. I have better... Okay, they're just style stuff. They're just armor for style. Okay, well, final chapter, right? Let's finish this out. Let's finish the Eternal Throne. Oh, they want me to watch the cutscene again. I'm not watching this again. I've watched it once or twice. It's okay. It's actually pretty cool. It's just... You know... Maybe I was supposed to watch it. No, I don't think so. I think that's the same one we watched before. Instant mail is awesome though. That should have never not been in the game. You didn't play any of Season of Discovery, did you, Chabard? It was pretty cool. It was fine. I liked it a lot. I didn't like sink a lot of time into it. I just kind of like played very casually, but I thought it was really fun. being able to do like very different builds and stuff on your like characters and like the classic era stuff and some new content was pretty neat. Wow, did I kill all my boys? Yeah, Season of Discovery was pretty solid. It had its hiccups, but I think overall it was pretty fun. Wow, I killed everybody. She looks like a fucking claymation character. So am I now the Sith Lord? Did I take over the Eternal Throne? It just jumped forward too. Just like space jumped all the way forward to it. I hope this is a vision. Balin kills me in my dream. She looks stupid. Summoning stones. Oh, to work like Burning Crusade, right?
Commander, what's wrong?
Because I think summoning stones are in classic, right? They're just like party finder, right? Which doesn't really. Party finder's in your menu right now, right? Like you guys have party finder in classic, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that was in it. They're called meeting stones. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, because they were like supposed to be basically party finder, right? And like your like group finders and stuff like that.
It's her father we should worry about.
Whatever he pulls, I'll be ready. Did you bring the holocron?
I've been studying it since we escaped Nathema. The relic's function remains a mystery.
I know the pre-made group finders in Season of Discovery. I'm not sure if it's in the new classic though or not. Don't force me to try.
Playing nice.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
I have no reason to betray.
Yeah, so there's no reason not to like let summoning stones work how they work in, you know, Burning Crusade onward.
Sacrifice too much to turn on each other now.
I do like walking there though. I think it's fun in the immersion way.
I felt his presence. How can you stand it?
But I still feel like the summon stones are fine. Like people still have to walk there, so everybody's gonna be walking there, and then you summon, right? And like warlocks can summon people anyway, so it doesn't really, you know, doesn't really matter at the end of the day that much. And I enjoy taunting him.
Valkorion and I have an arrangement. He rambles like a blowhard. I shower him with insults.
I like the insults that I give him.
He loves that.
Commander to the bridge.
Commander to the
Your
bridge.
crew's ready. It's time.
Every time the warlock's the slowest motherfucker ever. Hell yeah, they are. That's a mood. Bro's like, I could summon all of you, so I'm gonna come last. Specifically, the reason why he's doing that too is because he doesn't want to use his soul shards. I'll tell you, that's the fucking reason, dude. The dude knows you're gonna ask for a soul shards. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna summon a motherfucker, because if I summon a motherfucker, that's minus a soul shard, and if I lose a soul shard, ain't happening. Never ever. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anybody.
At last, the time has come to take the Eternal Throne.
At
Empress
last.
Valen has fallen.
We're gonna become
In
the
her
ruler of
absence,
the
Eternal
universe.
Fleet rampages across known space, threatening to wipe out all life in the galaxy. There's only one way to stop them. We must seize the throne.
Problem is, those warships are blockading Zakul and bombing the city to rubble.
The fleet will stop at nothing to protect the throne. No ship can break their blockade, not even to flee for safety.
Wait, why? Why do they care? We can break it.
This ship's fortified with upgrades from Iakath. If any vessel can punch through, we can.
If I reroute all power to shields, we might crack that blockade.
Then it's settled. When do we reach Zakul?
Now.
Now.
I knew it! This game's predictable as fuck. Okay, why are they trying so hard to protect the throne now? They weren't doing this earlier. Like, what is the purpose? They lost their ruler. Who's their new ruler? Nobody. It's supposed to be me. I killed her. You know, I'll take it over. Wow. One-shot chain lightnings. But yeah, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the game, make sure you follow, like, comment, subscribe. You know, check out the YouTube. Stuff like that. Maybe go eat a banana. Tomorrow's stream is going to be Knights of the Old Republic, which is like a very cool game. This game's also cool, but right now all I'm doing is complaining about the narrative because the narrative jumped off. That was your worst woohoo I've ever seen in my life for Star Wars. 0 out of 10.
Everyone, to your battle station.
That was like the lamest woohoo. You're supposed to give it your fucking all, dude. Put your whole dick into it. Are we gonna kiss?
If anything happens to me, it was worth every moment I've spent with you.
Kiss.
I love you, Lana.
Whoa! That's a pretty strong words. At least we've made out with her at least like 5 times.
You taste of adrenaline. It suits you.
No. That smile was very ooh-woo. Weebs out, bro. Weebs out. Holy shit.
Your fight, Commander.
I started this war. Now I'll help you end it.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
Let's take the throne and save your homeworld.
For Zakul.
For the Alliance.
For the Horde. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna put my bet on we get to the Eternal Throne, right? With everybody on board. Valkorian's going to possess Arkin and kill Senya. And then try to fight us and kill us to claim the throne. And the whole point of this is that he needs to be able to take power again for some fucking reason. And it feels it's making the narrative feel really fucking stupid. Because if he is this powerful, he's able to possess myself and then jump to another body or whatever to like possess somebody else. Why did he let us kill him in the first place? What was the fucking point in this whole ordeal, right? If he basically knew the future which he did, he knew the future that he would get murdered by basically us, right? By his he didn't get murdered by us. He got murdered by literally Arkin, right? Arkin murdered him. He stabbed him. He killed his father. He committed patricide, right? And for him to understand that his son was going to kill him and that his daughter was going to go up against him and stuff like that, and just have reassurances to make sure that that probably couldn't happen. And then he just decided, I'll let him kill me. I'll possess somebody else and, you know, take over his body then and become the ruler. I don't really care that much. Like, what the fuck was the point of all of this? Like, actually. Like that, like, what in his giga brain galaxy, like 5,000 billion IQ brain was the point of any of this? If he's just gonna, like, you know, use my body to take the Eternal Throne, or use Arkin's body to take the Eternal Throne. And obviously that's his plan, because like we saw a vision of us killing everybody, right? So he wants to use our body. Is it because he sees us as, we were the voice of the Emperor for a while, so maybe it's, we've been subtly trained to the point where we do surpass him genuinely in terms of power. But like, I don't buy that, because when we were dealing with him just in our head, like, I don't think we fought him directly, but like when we were dealing with Valkorian just in our head, he was able to basically overpower our mental. So like, why would we ever have been a genuine threat to him at all if he just killed us? And he seems powerful enough to just do that. You know, he seems like he doesn't care about life of, you know, humanoid creatures at all. So he just sees us all as expendable for his own plan. Well, what the fuck is his grand plan then? Either the reveal is going to be really sick, and it better be really sick, or it's going to be fucking stupid. And I'm already over this narrative as is, because I feel like it's fucking stupid. And it's been stupid, though, for a while, and it just keeps getting dumber. I think it's going to get even dumber, too, so... Which is unfortunate, because it was starting off pretty good. It started off and played out, like, really well, but... You know, the fight with Valen was cool. I actually liked it. I think the narrative was mostly okay during that aspect. I just really don't like how Valen has dove off a cliff and gone as insane as possible, just to be crazy, essentially. Jabba the Hutt. Oh, sorry. Zakul Knights, the Hutt. Maybe we will fight a Hutt at the end. That would be sick.
Tights Gauntlet. A favorite tactic among the Knights of Zakul.
Nice. Easy W.
When I was in charge, the knights had better aim.
No.
Bullseye.
Indozal.
Reporting for duty. Full of vigor and raring to serve the Alliance.
Okay.
Though that blast shot may have dislocated my shoulder.
Okay. Thank you, Indo.
We could count on you. Now give the signal and send the rebels to join the fight.
My pleasure, Outlander. My compatriots borrowed artillery from the local militia. They'll begin raining fire any moment now, I'm sure of it.
Good work. How does this make sense? This doesn't make fucking sense.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must plan for your ascension to the throne. It will be my grandest party yet.
How is the Alliance here? Why is the Alliance on Zakul still? They were on Odessan. Like, most of the Alliance would have been on Odessan. Most of them died during the invasion of Odessan, assumably, right? This guy just gets deleted. What the fuck? They're supposed to be elites. What the hell? But, like, why? Why, dude? Why? Just fucking why? I want to... Oh, I'm gonna go get the rest of the Alliance. Like, bro, if the rest of the Alliance were on Zakul, why didn't you just bring them to stop the siege with us that we entered? Okay. What was the point in keeping them all in hiding during that time? During the time that you know we landed and that we're here and stuff like that. Like before that, it kind of makes sense. The Zakul Knights are really strong. Even though we treat them like trash mobs, they are definitely, in lore, they're incredibly strong, right? They're probably equal to like 2 Jedi in terms of like their actual, like, you know, prestige. Not like, you know, Master Jedis or anything. I don't think any of them are equal to a Master Jedi except for like a proper like Peacekeeper Knight, but I think in lore they're supposed to be basically the equivalent of like 2 Jedi, a very strong Jedi, but not necessarily a master level. Maybe they are all supposed to be master level, which in that case, that's fucking insane, but with how much they throw them at us. Like, we fought Jedi Masters and like Sith Masters, and they're both like, you know, they're strong, they have a big health pool, but you know, they're definitely more threatening than those guys. But yeah, maybe I'm complaining about that not making sense a little bit too much because I'm just looking for reasons to be mad at the narrative right now, but you know, it kind of feels like a bit of an asshole. Not the biggest asshole they've had though. Because, like, he would be on Zakul. That guy would be on Zakul still, for sure. And a couple of people would still be on Zakul. So maybe maybe he means alliance in, like, the relative sense of, like, the people in Zakul alliance. But I still kind of doubt it. I feel like we're going to be we're gonna get the Hello Kitty version of the game where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're all friends and we're all alive still. Haha. Like nothing bad happened. There was no war in Ba Sing Se. Like, you know, like what the hell? It was fine. No big deal. I can't believe I'm almost done with this game though. We're getting really close to the end of it.
You ignore a closer threat. A disgraced former emperor. And his mother, a knight turned traitor. Strike down my family, and you will face no competition for the throne.
They've earned my trust, yeah.
Your family helped me save Edessan and defeat Valen. I won't turn against them now.
Do not underestimate the temptation of the Eternal Throne.
Then why am I don't care about the Eternal Throne. I really don't.
The cool burns.
Yes, they do burn. Why?
The Republic suffers. And the Sith Empire crumbles. Only you can pacify the throne and end this cycle of violence.
I feel like he means only I can preserve and keep it going. We will see how this goes, but man. Please tell me I can just LOS most of them or something, because that would be nice. I don't have to like run around and like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to like run around and kill them like one by one. These guys are so weak. Yeah, we can kind of LOS them, that's cool. Pop, pop. Sky Troopers. I don't know, these guys do look cool though. I'm a fan of their design. Let's see how it ends, guys. Get comfortable, get some popcorn, put your legs up. Let's hope they can redeem this, because so far, Knights of the Old Republic, he's told all the good stories. I've really tried to get into the stories here. They're just... There have been a couple one-off sections that I found really fun, but nothing has really like captured me, unfortunately. There have been some really cool concepts that are like introduced, but like all those concepts are present in KOTOR as well. So like even this Eternal Empire is like set up in Knights of the Old Republic, I'm pretty sure. Like the setup is there for it. Are you gonna try and jump over here, friend? I can't like get over there, so can you just like... You just come out of your little shield pod? Thank you. I'm not even like using his powers. I don't even feel like I care. We have like 3 characters worth of damage. Boom. Yeah, the skills probably only really matter when we need them. Oh. Attack. Turn the switch, baby. Oh my god, please. They're just spawning out of the elevator. Why couldn't they all just come down at once or something? Why are they just all like... Man. Why? What a goofy game. There we go. Finally a challenge. Nope, never mind. There's no challenge here. I trolled. Kabloom! Commanding roar! Zap and throw. Stunnage. And then... Yeah, dude, this is easy. This is, like... This is easier than it's been the whole time, pretty much, too. Great. I feel like nobody's, like, a massive health sponge or anything, like I have a couple times here. Are we at the throne yet? Are we there? Are we there yet, Mother? Mother, are we there yet? Mother! Mother, are we there yet? Oh, we're there. Guys, we're here.
My throne.
Your throne. No, that's my throne. Hey! Hey, Mass. Hey! Hey, mister! No, it's my throne.
I took my brother's life here. Provoked Valen's anger.
Okay, no, I did kill Valkorion. I forget who killed Valkorion. It's one of us. Somebody killed Valkorion. I'm pretty sure it's me. Put the bat. No, do nothing. Yeah, we'll see what he does.
I am not fit to rule. I never was.
Don't. You can't atone so easily. No, don't blame yourself.
You were following Valkorion's twisted example, but you're a better man than he ever was.
And you are even stronger.
Oh shit.
Claim the throne, Commander. You have earned it.
Mother? Are they all in on it? Is Senya gonna become lesbian for me? Because we're daddy? She's daddy. She's the man. Is that what's gonna happen? Is it all just like a big ruse to kill his brother? That would be the dumbest shit ever. It's already pretty dumb though, so I wouldn't put it past it. Ah, the electric chair. And now the game's like incredibly quiet too, for no reason, even though it was like really loud for a while there.
The fleet has gone quiet.
You did it, Commander.
My eyes are like popping out of my eyelids.
Well done.
Well done,
After
Star Fox.
years of strife, you have become Empress of Zakul, commander of the fleet, and heir to the eternal throne.
It's time for change.
Your family's caused enough damage. I won't let the throne fall into the wrong hands again.
Neither will I.
Whoa. It's almost like his plan is to possess us still.
I once offered you mercy in this very room, but you refused to bow. Now, you have no choice.
Never.
If you think I'm your puppet...
I can still talk normally while I'm being force choked. That's crazy.
Bow.
As you command, my emperor.
You're an exemplary.
Oh no, bottom.
One I forged into a vessel of supreme power, worthy of preserving my spirit. Now I take your body as my own, and rule once more as the immortal emperor.
Prove it.
Stop talking and show me what you're made of.
Wow.
So be it.
He is possessing our body instead of Arkin's. I had a feeling he could go for Arkin.
Wake up. Wake up. What happened?
It's me. Yes, the memories of the Sith and the Eternal Empire. Wow, am I daddy now? Am I the guy? Oh my god. I'm inside Dad's body.
Who am I?
You're the Alliance commander, formerly the Emperor's Wrath. You wear Valkorion's skin, but you're the same person you always were.
Okay.
It's finally happened. I've gone insane.
Not yet. But that will change if you don't act. Valkorion shattered your mind and tossed you into the abyss of your psyche. He thinks you're dead, but you survived by assuming his form. Find the holocron. Save yourself.
Find the holocron. Okay. Okay. I'm now a Sith Emperor, guys, with zappy powers. Wow. Wow. What does this do? Oh, but I'm not going to do that. Missed. This one. Oh, it's blink? Okay. Your target's location. Teleports you to a random location. That's so funny. Why would you ever want to, like, teleport to a random location? That's a cool spell. I like this one. Dark Ritual, sick. Sure, I can just, like, run past all of this and zap them all at the end. He seems to be built different. Maybe not so much. Zap everything. Nothing can kill me. It all gets stunned. Sick. Memory. Like memories of things. Okay. This is when Zakul fell or whatever. I don't know. There's some narrative significance here. This is the dream we were in earlier, but from Valkorion's perspective, I think. Like Valkorion's edge of like the nightmare of the dream or whatever. Which is essentially the memories he has of something that happened. At some point. He probably died or something. Like lost the war or whatever. I mean, that would make sense if he wasn't able to really control the endless army like that properly. Now we're fighting shadows of our old memories, of his memories, I guess. Cortex of memory. This reminds me of the section in Remnant. That game is cool. I need to finish Remnant. Me, Nero, and Sean play it sometimes, but like we never finished it. Like sat down as a group and fully finished it. Oh, I'm supposed to go down. This is a trippy area, though. I do like it. Oh. It had holes in it. I wasn't paying attention. I just... No! Oh. Okay. I have to go this way, actually. I do have to handle this. I think. Yep. Oh, well, there's a hole there, too. You fucking game. Start building the bridge. Nope. Fall through it. Okay. Flashbang. Holy shit. When your son tried to kill you.
When you helped my son strike me down, I refused to surrender to mortality. My spirit invaded your mind in search of a new host. You resisted.
You helped my son strike me down and refused to surrender to mortality. Okay, so we killed him with Arkin. Okay, now I remember, right? Oh, I have to go over here. Do this gate, right? I think. They're all memories around the throne. Okay. His wife and his kid.
Locked in your mind, I conducted experiments to save my curiosity. I offered you my power, and you refused. I pushed you to defy Arkham, but instead you recruited
course I recruited him. He's OP. Oh. Got stuck. If I just fall, it's like a death warp, right? I can just... Yeah, buddy. Oh god. We could just death warp instead. That's it. Remember the tech, guys. Remember, Giz are smart. We can just fall instead. Don't have to actually walk all the way back. This is how they all should be. Just make the whole thing. Don't make me jump. Don't make me go around them. Just let me go forward. Okay, what is this one? The campfire memory of... what was his name?
I pretended to abandon you on Odessa.
The Jedi and the Sith. These were basically the head people of like both sides.
I silently observed how you behaved in my absence. Your strength grew. Your vulnerabilities festered.
It's not Malik. I know Malik's the guy from mine. I forget that guy's name off the top of my head. Darth something. Darth Edgy Pauldrons that I really like. I want his shoulder pads for myself. Cool. Flashbang. Okay. What is this moment? The droid, he killed HK, no.
My curiosity eroded, and a plan began to take shape. I would hollow out your mind, take possession of your body, and ascend to the eternal throne.
But you...
I require new weapons to conquer your psyche.
Okay, but why? But why? Right? That's it. That's just the whole conclusion of this narrative right now is, but why though? Like, but why though? Why even potentially lose control if you're just gonna kill all of your family members anyway because you don't care? Like, why didn't you just kill them and show how powerful you are? Who the fuck cares? Like, this is like so stupid.
I urged you to hunt Vayne, and when she threatened your life, I made her kneel before the dragon of Swtor. By striking her down, you unleashed her spirit and gave me the key to your ruin.
Okay, but why do you need your daughter's spirit to... Why? I just don't understand peak story writing. I mean, obviously, this guy had like basically complete mental control of his daughter, who's apparently stronger than both of his sons, intentionally, by the way, that he set up that way for his own reasons, and he just decided to like let me and his son kill him, even though he's infinitely more powerful than either of us in the lore at that point. Now I might be able to handle Valkorion. In terms of power scaling, that would make sense that I could now fight him. But at the start, he would no-diff me, no-diff his son. Like, it's kind of fucking stupid. And apparently, he had this Giga Brain plan before he even died. So, like, that's how, like, you know, he's so smart.
Take the holocron. Save yourself.
I don't understand peak, dude. Obviously I don't. I'm a peak hater. I hate peak storytelling. It's the only reason why I'm reading One Piece, because it's so not peak, right? That's exactly how it is. I can't understand peak. Peak is just too nuanced. Too smart for somebody like me. Wow, we got the cube. We released ourselves. Have we killed everybody now? Is that like it?
The Outlander's alive.
Father conquered her mind, but she's fighting back.
Look out!
Valen. Dun dun dun. Oh. The fuck do you mean there isn't somebody with a lightsaber behind there? Hello? Hello, dude. You had one fucking job.
You persist. Impressive.
The guy just took a blowtorch to the door and opened it. It wasn't even a Zakul knight with a saber spear or anything. It was a fucking... It was a guy with a gun. That's so... What... What, he just has a fucking... Like, it's a military grade complex. He has a military grade, like, blowtorch to blow through it. But, like, what the fuck, man? Why? It's fucking Star Wars. Why open it with like a burning saber imagery? Like that's like it's like the most basic shit. That's why I'm here. I'm here for lightsabers and space wizards fighting each other. Why the fuck did you just... God, dude. These writers really think they know better. They really did. This is painful. This is so painful for me. I don't like this. Oh my god. Why just wasn't a guy with the lights? Why? It could have been fucking Yoda for all I care. It could have been my fucking left toenail. But there is no lightsaber. He used a fucking blowtorch or something. I don't know what he used. Maybe his gun has a blowtorch attachment or something. Or a flamethrower. Who the fuck knows? You can't beat me. Jesus Christ.
A minor inconvenience. When you struck down Valen, I consumed her essence. Her spirit is now mine to command.
Oh, whoa! You're taking over your daughter?
Submit, my child.
Ugh, gross.
As you wish.
No, fight back, Balin.
Your interference ends here.
Wow. Am I gonna team up with Spirit Valen to kill her dad?
Destroy the Outlander.
The imagery looks cool. That's the one thing, like this whole game, the whole time, every single landscape and every area in this game is really, really well thought out and really well made. It's super cool. I love it. I'm gonna die to Valen, right? Like, I have to. I definitely will not be able to do enough damage to even, like, attempt to really kill her. I can't even use, like, my self-heal thing. Oh, memory of healing. Maybe I do have to kill her. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. I have to break out of this one. This, like, 15-second stun. Why is there a 15-second stun? What game puts you in a 15-second stun? Holy shit. Imagine that. That's crazy. You ever just get like fucking boomkin? Like, bro. She literally put me in the vortex. Look, 15-second stun. I'm not even kidding you. I can't break out of this. I have no way to break out right now. My thing's on cooldown. Who? Bro, I love 50. Oh, those essences of healing actually do damage to her. That's crazy. That's a lot of damage too. Okay. But now I need one. So, like, hold on. Give me one, please. Hold up. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna die anyway. Fine. Cool. Cool. I literally need the like unstun myself for Force Slam. Just that's it. She has like a billion stuns. It's so stupid. Took so much more damage there too. That's crazy. Okay. 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, I can break out of it. So these memories of healing give me a lot of health back too. Give me a hot too. Look at that. I wonder if they stack. Am I supposed to stun her here or something? What is going on? No. I'm continually taking like way too much damage. Force overload. Oh, I have to get out of that. Okay. That's probably what killed me last time. I got hit by Force Blast. That's what killed me. It says it up there. Save me. I'm dying. Still. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? She's like literally overpowered. Like, do I need to buy armor? Because I don't have like level 70 armor. The game hasn't been giving me any armor. So I haven't really, you know, haven't really grown in strength because the game hasn't been giving me any armor really. I'm supposed to be wearing like this like veteran Outlander stuff? Probably. That's probably it. Can I like not fight you real quick? I've probably just been like equipped like with that. No, this is worse than what I have. Okay. Yeah, no, this is all like worse than what I fucking have. Oh. Toxic Pummeler. All this armor I have is like worse than what I have, I'm pretty sure. Veteran Outlander stuff. Yeah, Veteran Outlander's 210, but I have 210s on, so it's not like it. Okay. Like all my armor is 210 or better. Which it's not like 210's good either. 210's like pretty bad. Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. Fight's like incredibly hard. Am I just supposed to force choker more often or something? Or like what? I have a force choke apparently. No. Am I supposed to like just kite her through it? Just take a lot of damage from it. Increases the instability of her force power. Okay. Force void. Incoming attacks outside of melee range. Okay. Attack Valen. Increases the instability of her force powers. Incoming attacks outside of melee range are reflected back to her. Okay, but now she's at maximum instability, so what do we do? Unshakable. So she becomes like I can't control her. So do I just like kite her around and do I just run around and like stun her and shit? Like with these like memories of healing, just keep running. I think so. I think I just run like a bitch the whole time. I don't think I fight her back. I think I literally beat her by running. Like we're doing a lot better right now by not engaging. I can just run her into these memories of healing, right? They'll do damage, and then eventually I can just force her over. Okay, whatever. There's a memory of healing right there. You see, like I can just watch. We'll just kite her right through it. She's gonna take forever to get to us too. Watch. Wow. Then this stuns her, but like, why would I even hit her? Right? Like, why would I hit her? Why would I want to hit her? Just kite her through the next one, right? Like, why not? Just bring her through the next one. Who cares? Like, why would I want to hit her? Just let her stun herself. Right? Probably want to heal myself on the next one. Okay. I have to literally just run around. This does not feel like interactive and fun, guys. Oh, I'm gonna die now. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. So we figured it out. Figured out how to win. No, I literally just aggro her. There's no more sound in the game. What happened? Did I accidentally mute sounds? I think I accidentally muted sounds. Come here. Hurt yourself. Just pop my like potions, my pots and stuff. Oh. She's zapping now. Okay. I'm gonna have to force her. I need my healing though. There we go. Yeah, what? Okay. I keep muting the audio on accident, I think. You fucker, please. There we go. She should be using her stupid big ability now. Force overload. Boom. Kerblam. Okay, now. Just gotta continue to kite her. This is it. This is the epic conclusion of the story, guys. This isn't even a lightsaber battle. I can't fight her because if I fight her and I hit her, she starts dealing more thorns damage. So I just... And I don't even hit her for any health at all. She has 1,000,000 HP, guys. Like, I don't hit her for any damage whatsoever. I have to just kite her through these stupid fucking things. And you would expect, like, kiting her through it, maybe she'd do, like, you know... Maybe that might be the plan, okay? Maybe we do... throw her into one and then we like bash at her, right? Maybe that's what we do. I don't know. Force blast. Yay, I love this. Wow, thank you for stunning me again. Thank you so much, Valen, for the innovative gameplay. experience that I'm currently experiencing. Now I'm going to kite her through this one. I'm going to try the strategy we were thinking. Okay, guys. Let's just, like, throw sabers at her. Let's just, like, go ham, right? Let's just fucking cast all the spells we can while she's stunned. We actually do chunk her a little bit during this. Okay, I see. Maybe that is the strat. But now we're not going to chunk her at all, right? Being forced siphon now? That's crazy. I can interrupt her on force blast as well. My interrupt takes a while to come back. And then she just gets a force blast anyway, so like what was the point, right? Overwhelming force. I should probably heal actually. Never mind. I was thinking about just having her kite into it, but whatever. Boom. It reflects damage if I'm out of melee range of her, by the way. Please, please die. Thank you. Thank you. That was quite the riveting fight experience. I've never experienced anything better than that. 10 out of 10, would fight again. Can't wait to do this on Nightmare hard mode. Oh, you're gonna revive her again? I have to do that again. Oh, my cloak.
I am yours to command, Father.
Great. Walk free.
Balin, you're free.
Pokeball, go! Capture her soul. Yeah. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Enough! Vanquish the Outlander!
I have a better idea, Father. The Outlander's toy set me free.
Wow. Okay. Why are those the cool knights fighting? The aren't I guess Valkorion put out the order, right? Okay. Valkorion put out the order. They're gonna attack us.
Take the holocron, Arkin.
Sure.
The Outlander needs you.
Father is too strong.
You've proven yourself stronger. Show him the man you've become.
No, no, mother. Mommy. I will fight along your side no matter what you say. Is he using the holocron to go into the fucking mind dimension that I'm in? Okay.
Arkin?
I won't let you face him alone.
Touchy. The brother who betrayed you, and the Outlander who stole your life away.
Father makes a good point, for once.
The choice is yours.
Attack us and forever be Valkorion's slave. Join us and fight for the freedom he stole from you as a child. It's your choice.
Well, when you put it that way.
Choice. I could get used to that.
Such a waste.
I wish there were choices.
I see why you locked me away, Father. You knew I'd surpass you. You were afraid. I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm.
You have won over my children. Now you will all be consumed by eternity!
Okay. Is this going to be a normal fight? Light transformation, dark transformation, force drain. Okay. Focus the power of the holocron on the light side of the force. Allows you to attack Valkorion when he's shifted into the light. Okay. So he's going to have like a light. He's going to go light form and dark form, and I have to like match whatever. Okay. Cool.
Think you can face the full power of the Eternal Emperor?
Oh, there's going to be things spawning again. Can I use them to hurt him again? Okay. Can I hit him with it? Will it hurt him? It will hurt him. Okay, well then. There's a lot of damage to him, so. Dark side. To embrace the darkness. Wow. Okay. Where the fuck did he go? Twin saber throw. Okay. The long cooldown. Heave ho. Okay. Stuns him for 2 seconds. Fine. This is doable, where the other fight was just... I'm at a loss for words, man. This is like... so goofy. Yeah. He got hit by a healing orb, so it killed him. Like, okay. This whole thing's goofy. Wow. He's so strong. He destroyed the holocron. And it's not even the real holocron. It's the one in the dreams, which I don't know how that... I don't know how to exist in the real world and the dreams at the same time.
Nothing will stop me.
Conquest points. Nice. Good job.
You're wrong, Valkorion. Kneel before the dragon of
Zakul. Wait. He has a trigger word too, and it's the same thing his daughters.
That only works against Valen.
I control what happens here, and I say what's good for Valen is good for you.
Clever.
Kneel, father. Kneel before the dragon of Zakul.
It's over. Let go.
How did she get in with the holocron broken? If the holocron links our fucking mental states, and he used the holocron to get into our fucking ritual, how does she get into the ritual? Is it just Jedi can just do that? Join each other's mind fortresses? That also hasn't been established at any point in the game. I don't know if that's canon before this. Bro. Nothing lasts forever. There was no need for her to join too. It's very silly. Okay. Thanks, Valen.
A god has no family.
A god has no family.
Before I graced you with my presence, you were nothing but motes of filth drowning in the chaos of the void. And you, a lone Sith betrayed by your master and left for dead.
That's true. But we could just use his trigger word. He'd shut up.
Anointed you my wrath, forged into a being worthy of the eternal throne. Without me, you are nothing.
I don't serve you.
I am not your wrath, Valkorion. I am your executioner.
Wow.
Remember me when your alliance burns to ash.
That's fine, dude. You're psycho. Wow. Remember the Dragon of Zakul. It's almost like the idea of having a word that stops somebody from doing anything is really, really bad in a narrative with power aspects like this. Like, this is really stupid.
How does it feel to be erased from the galaxy?
That's your dad. How are you so psycho? Wow, that was actually kind of sick. Moonlight Slash. Never mind, that slash was worth it. 10 out of 10. I take everything back. Narrative's peak. Never seen a better Star Wars story ever in my life. My thumb is going through her hand. Even better.
It's over.
Thank God. I mean, yeah, good. We killed him. Good job, guys. Is he truly gone?
Valkorion's risen from the grave more times than I can count. Are we sure he won't return again?
I no longer feel my father's presence.
Thank God.
Now we can look to the future. I've opened a system-wide holo channel. The galaxy's ready to meet the new Empress.
Oh, this is a whole bunch of ideas that they couldn't do it. Heal the galaxy's peacekeeper. Yeah, of course.
I'm no Empress.
I'm no Empress. We're light side, baby.
People of the galaxy, the war is over. The Eternal Fleet is pacified.
Today marks the end of the Eternal Empire. The people of Zakul are now free to rule themselves. I will transform the throne into a beacon of peace, dedicated to helping Zakul recover from a war that nearly destroyed us all.
Yippee!
We faced the full might of the Eternal Fleet. Watched cities fall. Friends
We
die.
hardly got to like really interact with the people of Zakul who aren't the, you know, the knights and stuff, which is kind of unfortunate because they are the ones who suffer the most from this conflict.
The Eternal Fleet will now serve as a benevolent armada, delivering supplies, transporting refugees, and healing the damage this war inflicted. We must now look forward, beyond our homes, to the stars that surround us. This will be our new frontier, as we work together to rebuild the galaxy. By
Thanks,
trusting in
Cloak.
each other, we begin a new era in galactic history.
I do wonder the differences of upon some choices you can make, but
Age of the Eternal Alliance.
I honestly feel like it ends the same way no matter what we do with most choices. Like maybe Vet would have died instead of Torian. But yeah, I don't think there's a situation where like Arkin doesn't join and help you. It was made in my city in Austin, guys. I should go and interview them, ask them their thoughts on the video game. That would be a whole thing. Okay, thanks for the credits, guys. What are my opinions of this? I feel like it was really, really good until like the middle part of the last half.
Funny, I thought you passed out on the dance floor.
I got a second wind. Let me guess.
Dead face.
You saw the intelligence reports.
Wow, there's a new conflict already.
For war.
And the Sith Empire's not far behind. So much for our friendly pact with Asina.
The Eternal Alliance is only hours old, but already I sense dark forces massing against us. Uprisings sparking across the galaxy.
We will defeat them.
Tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate.
Wow, are you telling us we're now gonna be the peacekeeper of the entire galaxy? We're gonna force everybody into our dogma, into our rule. We're going to oppress the entire galaxy now. Wow. How cool. I love control and oppression. It's my favorite kind of like thing for my characters to become, is oppressors and aggressors. Fucking A, dude. I love the narrative. I love the narrative so much. Oh, he has an actual like quest now. Okay, well. Okay. Well. We finished Knights of the Fallen Empire, guys. Both the Eternal Throne and the Fallen Empire are now complete. And we are done with that. We have finished those parts of the game. So we're now going to be going on to, I believe, the Legacy of the It. Oh, I guess we have to go for the War of Iacot and then Onslaught. Then it seems like that's the plan. We finished this one. The interlude segment was decent. Rise of Hut Cartel sucked. Shadows of Revan pretty good. Knights of the Fallen Empire, actually very solid. Best content in this game so far. Super phenomenal. This lacks in the last half. The first half was fine. The last half sucked. We're going to go for the war for Iakoth, which I guess has something to do with Scorpio, then Onslaught, and then Legacy of the Sith. I thought Legacy of the Sith was like where we were going right after this, but I guess we have like 3 more eras to get through. This game has so much content to it. Too bad, like that really made my stomach hurt. That made my tummy sad. I do not like how things ended there. It made me really upset. Genuinely so. I was really hoping it would be a lot like more cool. Like I was hoping it would kind of like come together a little bit. But I'm assuming now we go deal with Scorpio on Iakoth and we complete that section. Hopefully there's some redemption. I'm still open to this game doing better. I'm not gonna like just hate on it to hate on it. I'm trying my best to enjoy it. I really like how we get mail for the quests that we do, that people send us mail and we could read it if we want to. So like these are all of our companions. They've sent us different like mails and we could read it. We could, you know, interact with it. It's a really cool touch. They did that in Dragon Age 2. They've done it in Mass Effect before, like Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. You get emails. It's really cool. It's fun. It's fun to get little mails from your companions. I believe this is the perfect place to stop though. I was kind of thinking about starting into the War for Iakoth, but I think we're going to call it here. I think that's it. We have 3 more chapters of this and we've done what? 6 out of 9 we've done 6 out of 9 massive chapters. I'm hoping this one's a lot shorter than the other ones, and because like I only know the Legacy of the Sith and I think you could skip to it, so I feel like these 2 are going to be quite short, and it seems like it's going to be setting up whatever this villain is in this. It seems like we're getting set up for like a new Sith and a new Jedi here, and this is probably the conclusion of the Eternal Empire, like tying it off on a bow, and then we're going to get into the new storyline. So I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I'm really disappointed with the direction the story ended up going. I hope some of the choices matter a lot more than they seem to be mattering. That's kind of just how I felt about it. Overall, the Eternal Throne for me was a disappointment because the latter half of it really kind of felt like a lot of retconning, and it really felt like the writers just felt like making the story very different for the sake of making it different, and then it still came around to like a predictable ending of like what was going to be happening, which I was kind of disappointed in. And I'm having a hard time buying the idea that Valkorion would plan for his daughter to die to then be able to use her spirit against me, but her spirit, like, how does this spirit force ghost possessing thing work? Is Vaylin still in my body, but Valkorion isn't because I exorcised him from my body? Or did Vaylin just be exorcised with Valkorion? It doesn't necessarily make sense that she was able to enter my body, then get possessed by her father to be used in combat within my mind space. That feels very weird and very nonsensical. I don't really buy into it at all. I feel like it's very silly and very dumb, because like, where is she now? Is she still in my body? How did she transfer to my body? And they specifically stated that her power is what's joined me, so like it's Vaylin's power thing, not like that. So it was just super odd. But everything up until like, I think everything up until the halfway point of the Eternal Throne felt pretty good. It was pretty solid. It's just like the halfway point when pretty much when we went to Iakoth, everything went super downhill. On top of Vaylin basically just being an over-the-top, super crazy villain, even to the end too, even her spirit was just like, oh, fuck you, Dad. Fuck Dad. Like, no. Like, why didn't she have like any redemption, any change in her mind? Why was it fully just as ludicrously evil as she possibly could be? That was just, it felt so she felt mind broken for the sake of being mind broken, with no way of like redeeming her character ever. And then they decided to just never redeem her in any way, which feels not good. I don't really like it. I doubt you're the first person to feel that there's some outlandish disconnects with a story. Definitely. It just, this one felt worse than most of them so far, you know, and especially after really enjoying it, because I really enjoyed all of the Fallen Empire. I think these, like, what is it, 16 chapters are very solid, super fantastic storytelling, definitely like the best stuff. The only part here, I think, when Scorpio turns coat against the party, that feels unearned, and it doesn't really feel like it's set up. It doesn't really feel like it's set up. Like a character, the character, like, you know, turncoats on the party doesn't really feel earned. Then these like first 4 chapters are solid. They're great, but once you go to like a certain planet, it all just goes downhill from there. And like it feels like they're setting them up, but then the main villain's just like super anime. You haven't finished it, and it's unlikely you will. And you really love Star Wars. I like Star Wars too. I think it's worth enough of the try. I'm hoping the next ones will be really good. Because like I said, like I would recommend the Eternal Throne. Not the Eternal Throne, sorry. The Eternal Throne, not recommended. This Fallen Empire part, very good. Very solid. Very well written, very well paced, very good. The conclusion, though, that comes from afterwards is just not that great. It's really, really bad. At least in my opinion. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for being here. I'll catch you guys later on the YouTube. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow, you know, stuff like that. And peace. Bye.